It's all right.
Nobody likes me. I'm friends with Dave.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a
Are we
stupid
starting?
inside joke for JC.
Okay. Bruce, I guess we started?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the June 10th board meeting. We will go ahead and get started. You can follow along with the agenda in the description of the YouTube video. And there is a link for a Google form for attendance. If it is telling you that the form is closed, refresh the page because we updated the link to a new one for the new cycle. So the first thing I wanted to go ahead and talk about is our election results. So basically, we now have Lori and Nick and myself on the board again, /new. Yay. And then this will be Alyssa and Allie's last board meetings as members at large. So thank you for serving. Yay. And then we did have a quick meeting amongst the board that will be going forward to determine who will be doing the officer roles for the next year. I, Christina, will be president. Hope will be vice president. Nick will be secretary, and Jeanette will be treasurer. So, yay, positions. And then another thing that we did, we had a very busy month, is that we now have a brand new charities coordinator. Welcome, Jacob.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So he hasn't gotten to do a lot yet because we just brought him on. But we're having a big charities meeting this month, so he'll get to participate. Yay. Then one new and exciting thing that we just started doing recently is we are doing a logo redesign. We needed some new marketing materials. And once we were going through trying to decide how we wanted them, we're like, you know what? Let's just do a whole new logo. And I am going to find the tab that I have with a logo overview. So we got a whole bunch of sort of different formats of it, but they all kind of match, so that's nice. We are also working on a slightly more complicated one with a skyline integrated into it that we're excited about. But like we literally just started this process last week, so we are working actually very, very quickly. But we want to try and get some stickers and stuff for Pride at the end of the month. So we're like, let's get this done. And I guess we did vote to go ahead with getting a new logo, so we need to go ahead and confirm that vote. So can I get a second to confirm changing the logo?
Second.
Okay, Hope is seconding. Wonderful. And then I'm going to stop presenting so we can see more people on camera at once. All right. And so then all in favor, I guess say aye and raise your hand because I can't see four of you.
Aye.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you very much. Then the next thing on the agenda is planned discussions from scheduled visiting partners. We do not have any this week. So then the next item would be our coordinator updates. I'm going to go ahead and get us started with special events as that position is still open. Hope and I did go to the Steps for Autism event on May 18th. That was really fun. There was a ton of kids there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was nice to see all of the community. It's a good turnout.
Yeah. And then Twin Cities Pride is coming up at the end of this month. We are just working on getting a shift schedule set up for that. And are very excited to go. Like I said, we want to get some stickers at least. All right. Then the next thing that I have on the agenda would be the Anime Detour Coordinator update. So I can stop talking for a minute.
And I can start, even though I don't have a PowerPoint.
So we are just getting started in the new cycle. We have had one staff meeting so far. Did make a few announcements at that. So you can go to Anime Detour's YouTube page and find a sort of different recording under the live tab. We couldn't get our camera to function properly, but I think Hope did a very good job coordinating. So she still had the PowerPoint on the right slide when we were talking. So you still pretty much can get the gist of the meeting. Obviously, you'll hear a lot of voices. You won't necessarily know who they all are. Also talking in the room. But I think generally speaking, you can still get the main idea of the meeting that way. So that's good. I had originally set our second staff meeting during Pride because I'm a dingus and didn't check the calendar. But that has been fixed. So that will now be Sunday, June 22nd. So that is less than 2 weeks away. We're doing the usual Saturday-Sunday thing. And the Sunday meeting is also at 1 p.m. We will probably also bounce between 1 and 2 p.m. start times throughout the year. And that is because we're going to lots of different libraries, even though we were at the same library for the second meeting as the first, because that was what was available. That should all be available information. Hopefully most of you got an invite to a new calendar that I made that should keep that, but we will send out reminders through email and Discord and all the usual ways as well.
Wonderful. Okay. Then next up on the agenda is finance. So take it away, Jeanette.
Hello. Hopefully everyone can hear me. So in our checking account, we have $353,026.99. In our education fund, we have $3,098.42. And in our community fund, we have $14,507.51. And that ends my report.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. Then next up on the agenda, I've got communications. So Michaela, do you have anything for us this month?
If you are talking, you are muted, Michaela.
Okay. We can come back to Michaela later. Maybe just having issues. I know she did put a post out to try and get some feedback on what am I thinking? Charities. Yeah. But I don't know if we got any feedback or not. We'll try and find out later when we do the charities discussion. So then the next coordinator that I have up is charities. I know, Jacob, you probably don't have a lot in the way of updates for us, but if you just want to say hi and like a sentence about yourself, please do.
Hi, and a sentence about myself.
Beautiful.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, yeah. Hi, everybody. My name's Jacob. I've also been the charity head over with Anime Detour as well. So I have some experience in this space at this point, a little bit at least. I'm just, I'm happy I can help out and to do stuff here, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. As was said, I haven't really gotten the chance to do much yet, so still kind of just figuring stuff out as I go. Still trying to figure out what's all gonna need to be done. So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm going to try switching windows to see if it helps me see people because no, it still shrinks it down. All right, whatever. Because we all show up on the stream. We just don't all show up on my screen where I'm trying to look at you. All right, anyway.
There's a change layout option for that.
Is there?
Under the ellipsis, more options.
Auto titled. Hey, there we go. All right. Okay, so I see Michaela here. Michaela, does your microphone work? It doesn't look like it's working. Yeah, okay. It's all right. Yes or no? Like you can nod your head. Did you get any feedback on charities from anyone? No. Okay. I'm like, I feel like you would have told me, but I didn't see anything. So perfect. Thank you. So next up is a 15-minute break. I think we can go ahead and vote to skip that. All in favor? Beautiful. All right. Then, so our main topic this month is our charitable giving discussion for where we want to donate to for basically like the rest of this fiscal year or, you know, in the next month or so, depending. And the first thing I want to talk about, because we just received it, is we got a proposal from the Friends of the St. Paul Public Library. And I'm going to share this on my screen. Let's find it. There we go. Okay. So basically, they run a sort of mini one-day convention at the library in Arlington Hills. That says ToshoCon 2024. So I guess I don't know if they have the date yet for 2025 or if they just forgot to update it on this PDF. But basically what they are doing is they are looking for $3,000 to help put this event on, and then they find more funding for the rest of it. We did give them $3,000 last year. We were planning on attending the event, but we couldn't actually find anyone to go. It just was happened to be a bad day and no one could make it. So hopefully we can make it this year. So should we have the rest of this discussion first, or should we vote if we want to fund ToshoCon again first? What do you guys think?
I feel like we can go ahead and vote on this.
Okay.
If everyone
All right.
else is okay with it.
Yeah. So then basically, all in favor of spending $3,000 to help the Friends of the St. Paul Public Library put on ToshoCon. Right.
I agree.
Yes. Looks like we're all in agreement. Perfect. Thank you very much. I assume you're just raising your hand to vote, or do you have a question?
I was going to add that we do have a message in the chat that ToshoCon 2025 is on 2 days in September. So thank you so much for that.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, so they're doing a 2-day convention this year. Okay. Interesting. They usually just do. It shows how much I read this PDF before we got here. I know that there's another event like in Utah or something with the same name, and that might, if you're just Googling it, that might be what's coming up. I'm not sure, because Tosho means library, I think. So a lot of libraries use the same name. Just remember trying to find it last year. Anyway, so that's done. We're gonna fund ToshoCon. Yay! Beautiful. Then, let's see. Nick compiled a really detailed, stop sharing, email of our charitable giving and what we've done in the past. And I'm going to find that email. I thought I had it up, but it was the wrong one. There it is. All right. Yeah, sure. Okay. So let's minimize that and maximize that. Too far. I want to be able to see the whole thing, but not have it take up the whole screen. There. All right. So far this year, we have put almost $700. Oh, bother. Let me try something. We have put almost $700 towards the Autism Society of Minnesota, both for the event that we went to already and an additional event that they have coming up in September. And then we have donated $1,000 to Minnesota Kyoto Ron Mays. It's not really a convention that they have, but
Their event.
yeah, their event. And let's see. We do have sort of a standing agreement with the St. Paul Nagasaki sister city for the Oban Festival to help them basically pay for the entertainment at the event. All right, I need 1 minute. Hold on.
The roommates. Needing them to be quiet.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. We have a standing agreement with them. Last year it was $5,000, but it's kind of like we said we would, pay for their entertainment, and the amount might kind of vary, but it probably would be around 5,000. So we just want to keep that in mind. But basically, Nick sort of came up with what we think we should be doing for the year, which is what is in this table down at the bottom. And I don't know if we want to deep dive research into any of these. We got all the links here, or if we think this all seems like a great idea. I love the Normandale Japanese Garden, so I am happy to donate to them. I should really check out this one that Hope recommended, the Carlton one.
Yeah, it's brand new. Like I just found it when I was looking for other things, and I'm like, oh, this is something that I didn't even know that we had in Minnesota. So I think that would be cool to figure out how to donate to it.
Nice. So what do you guys think? Someone else talk for a minute.
I think this all looks pretty great, and that it's a good selection of things that align with what we aspire to help with our community. So I think it's a good fit, as Nick suggested.
Yeah, I think like here there's like last year we did 10 different charities. Christina picked 10 charities that we give 1K to, which this includes all of those. And then separately, JASM, it's 2K since we did that 1,000 donation, and then an additional 1K donation for the Mondial Award and Scholarship Gala. And then, yeah, Toshokan's included in here already, so I guess that's separate from the 20,000. And yeah, like you said, the Carlton Japanese Garden is also added in there. But just wanted to point those out. But most of these would have been included in what we donated to last year. The only new one, I think, is the Kyoto one, which we already did, or the Kyoto one, and the Carlton Japanese Garden.
Okay, cool. And then I had asked Jeanette about this earlier just to sort of make sure we were at good standing, but you guys all heard her read off the checking amount balance. We feel like we should be comfortable making these donations at this time. Perfect. All right. So yeah, with JASM, I think we'll just do 1K now, but then save the other 1K for that gala again, because I think they have it every year. It's for the scholarships. So all right, so then I vote to go ahead and make these donations for the year. Can I get a second? Perfect.
I will do so.
And then let me just stop presenting. All right, and then all in favor.
Aye.
Beautiful. Okay. I think Jeanette's camera froze, but that's okay. We have majority without her. There we go. All right, perfect. It was just really bad timing. All right. Okay. That was quick and painless. Beautiful. Now I gotta find my agenda tab again. Okay. So then the last 30 minutes of the meeting is for open session. So if anyone in the chat has anything they wish to bring to the board's attention, now is the perfect time to do that. one of these windows had the YouTube chat in it. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, they probably haven't picked a date yet. Well, she must have. I don't know. I will ask her what the date is for ToshoCon.
I can check, so I don't see anything going out that far.
Yeah. Gosh, the stream looks like it's way behind.
There is a pretty good lag on it, and then sometimes for whatever reason, my stream will just like fall further behind, and I have to click live to get it caught up again.
Okay, I think that might have been what happened. It's like I was still like while I was in my email, not even after I pulled up the separate screen. I'll just put it in chat. And while we're waiting to see if anyone responds, then next month we are definitely going to look into that rental request policy that's been floating out there for a while for us to address. We're going to get it done. We're going to review it. Yeah. And we also need to figure out how we want to do the board training policy, because we've kind of been sitting on that one for a little bit too. But I might give that one another month because the rental request document is really long. So we'll see how much fortitude I have for both. Okay. Right. It doesn't look like anyone has anything for open session. All right. So if no one can think of anything else, I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to adjourn at 7:22 p.m. Yes, Alyssa. Are you seconding that meeting?
Yes.
Yeah, she's ready to be done. She doesn't want to do this anymore.
No,
Right.
I was trying to find something else and hit the wrong button.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. You have a great night.
Have a great one.